Hello and welcome to the channel, it's Irad, and so today I'm going to fly a Drake Vulture, the ship that is used for salvaging if you don't have enough money to get a reclaimer, of course, but still nevertheless I still believe that more people will be using a Vulture than a reclaimer. And so in today's video I want to see how much money can you make using a Vulture, and maybe something else as well that I'm going to show you further down the line in this video. So make sure to watch until the end, because there's going to be a little trick here if you want to be making more money than what you normally would with just a single Vulture. So here we go, going out there, leaving Seraphim Station into the asteroids of Yela. I choose Yela simply because it's more convenient. You're going to see also why later. So, little mistake here. Normally, I would use the bigger scrapers, but there's something, I don't know if it's a bug or a feature, but one of the scrapers is actually a tractor beam. So, because of that, I got a crime stat, and so I got stuck to using the little scrapers here, which is super annoying and super slow, something that I was not doing before. So, pro tip, guys, if you have a Vulture, try to go to a shop and replace that tractor beam with another big scraper that you would buy. That's definitely going to be a much more convenient, and you'll be able to get that RMC, which is worth much more than the construction material. You're going to get that RMC much faster than if you're using the small tractor, the small scrapers here. Maybe it's something that I'll be doing in another video. If you want to see more about salvaging on the channel, let me know in the comment section down below as well. I mean, it's nice for a chance where we're not going to have always bounty hunting or FPS combat. So eventually, that ship here has been mostly salvaged for the RMC. It took me a really long time, longer than it should normally. But that's okay. And then we are going to try to disassemble that ship here using Alt W. And with Alt W, all you have to do is just press the mouse here, and you're going to see that the disassembler is going to fire up, and we are going to be able to get several parts out of this Vanguard Sentinel. Okay, that's important. We don't want to suck it entirely into the Vulture. And I will show you why later when I get into the cargo hold. So it takes a little bit of time here. There's a nice little animation. You can see that it's starting to glow, and all of a sudden, boom, there we go. It gets split into several parts. So after that, we're just going to get the disintegrator or whatever it's called, and we are going to suck it all the materials inside. It's super easy. You can see, just press the mouse button once, and all of those materials is going to go inside. It's kind of the same animation as the assembler, but then it's just going to be a little bit like a vacuum cleaner, and I really like. Now, look at the target yield at the right side here. You can see there's a little gauge here, and when that gauge is depleted, that is when the materials are going to be placed inside your ship. So we're almost there. And then you can see the depot is at 2.3 SCU. It's going to go up a lot. There we go. All the materials are going in. And, well, the gauge is going to go up a little bit for the depot. There's a little of delay here in the server, but it's going to go up a little bit later. Now, there are a couple of other parts here that we're going to bring in. And as soon as it gets to the maximum, that is when we are going to go into the cargo hold. So we're just going to repeat the process one more time, just like that. You can see also on the carcass here, the remains of the carcass, how much SCU it's going to be estimated, but there's also going to be a certain loss here. That's why there's the minus 90%. So it's not exactly going to be 4.8 SCU of construction material that's going to go into my cargo hold here, but it's going to be 4.8 SCU minus 90%. Here we go, it's going in again, and we can see that the filler station is filling it a little bit. Now there's another part here that I'll be putting into the cargo hold, and that's going to be the end of this Vanguard. Now, once I am done, I'm also going to sort up everything in the cargo, as I said, and we'll move on to another carcass. Now, overall, I did 3 of these wrecks, and that was enough to fill in, well, whatever you're going to be seeing later. So stay tuned to see how I'm going to do that, because I am not going to bring in 12 SCU. I'm not going to bring in 20. A little spoiler here. I am bringing in to R-Corp, which is where I'll be saying later, 80 SCU of a mixed bag of RMC and also construction material. All right, we'll have the last one right here going in, and next let's go into the cargo hold. So here you have the choice between RMC and construction material. I start with the RMC. And so it's just going to come out like that. There's that little printer here. It's going to bring in an SCU box. It will come out of the buffer just like this using the tractor beam. You can also craft a tractor beam in your ship, of course. It's much cheaper than before also, so it doesn't take as many resources, and just place them on the cargo grid. You can see now more boxes have been made, and I am putting some of them on the cargo grid, some of them not on the cargo grid, because we are going to be repeating the experience with another ship. In this case here, it's a 400i, still in the asteroids of Yela. Oh, I wrote ERAD because it's fun. You can do lots of funny things. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you go mining or salvaging, what is the funniest drawing you have ever done? I know some people like to draw genitalia. I've seen that before. I think I even saw that in ISC or Star Citizen Live, like a very quick Easter egg, and it was so much fun. Anyway, if you are into that, let me know in the comment section down below. All right, so the ERAD is back in. I'm more of a self-centered guy, you know, a megalomaniac, so of course I'm going to draw some ERAD. And I'm putting the rest of the boxes. You can see some of them are on the grid, some of them still off the grid, and like that you can easily put 21 or 22 SCU of boxes here of contents. And that's not just that, but on top of that, you are going to also have 13 SCU in the buffer as well, which means that once your cargo hold is full, you are still going to be able to print in some boxes that you'll be able to pump out and put out of your ship. So I am now going to go to a place, a secret location, where I have parked one of my ships. In this case, it is a Mercury Star Runner, because I think that a little bit anything bigger than that would have been overkill. So I'm going to try to go in and do a nice little landing. Of course, at least it's not nighttime, so that's much appreciated, but it's still stormy weather, which is not always easy to land because the wind is blowing the ship up. I try not to bang the MSR. There we go. I cannot leave from behind because it's full of boxes, so just leaving by the side is going to be good enough. I hurt myself a little bit. I don't know. And then we'll open the cargo hold of the MSR, and then the cargo hold of the Vulture. Is it this button here? I think it is. There we go. Nope. All right, I'll try this one then. There we go. As close as possible. Just a few meters here between the two ramps, not even 1 meter. And next, I will just transfer the boxes just like that. Why do I do that? Simply because I'm going to repeat the procedure at least 2 times, if not 3, so that then when I go and sell my RMC and my construction material, I can have a lot to sell and do just 1 trip instead of plenty of little trips for the same amount, right? So putting everything here into the cargo hold of the MSR. Nice, looking good. I love this whole Tetris thing, you know, putting all those pieces together. Kind of makes me think of putting bricks together. I like this idea very much. And this here is the result of 3 different salvage runs on 3 different wrecks. Not bad. We got about 80 SCU of a mix of construction material and RMC. So I am next going to ArcCorp, which I saw is a place where they have usually some demand and also interesting prices. Now, this according to Jack Axton, we should be selling at ArcCorp. I haven't made a difference yet. I didn't check all the various places. So if you think that there's another place that's better than the ArcCorp for selling, let me know in the comment section down below. I know that some people sell at Grimex, but a lot of people sell at Grimex, so I'm not so sure about the profits there. Anyway, for the purpose of this video, of course, I'm going to show the landing. I know that you guys do enjoy a good little landing on video on screen here. Here we go, a little rough, and go into the TDD. Now, be careful before you say, oh, we cannot sell everything here. Yes, I know, because here at the TDD, you are only going to be able to sell 1 commodity, and that commodity is the RMC. The construction material will be at the admin. It's going to be later here. So we got 18 SCU of RMC, and we're selling everything for about 230 alpha UEC. Not so bad for 17 SCU. It's basically what you would have inside a full Vulture, But then, of course, it's not going to be the only material. There's also the construction material. So we are going to be going a little bit later as well to the admin here. Now, maybe some of you don't know where the admin in. First, there's the prota here. Can I sell all that? Maybe not. There's also the admin. So maybe some of you don't know where to go. So we need to go outside of the TDD. And we will go back to the central plaza. If the door would open, there we go. And next is just a quick turn here, right? This is the IO North Tower, the biggest tower in Area 18, also known as the R-Corp Tower. And that is where the admin of R-Corp is located. It's basically here. It's where you have all those terminals right there looking nice. And this is where we'll be selecting the Mercury Star Runner. And next, come on. There we go. The construction materials here. 68 SCU of construction material for 410 alpha UEC. There's another one that I'm going to be sending later. So overall, a total of 630,000 alpha UEC for about 80 boxes. It took me about an hour to do that. Not too bad when you have a Vulture, of course. If you can have another ship that can do the job, you don't need to own an MSR. You can rent a freelancer, you can rent a constellation as well, and it would do the job too. Guys, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.